This question number 81 is so important that 99 out of 100 times this question is never going to come. Welcome back everyone once again to this is part number 6 of our 2021 UGC Net Psychology previous year questions solution in English. Let's start today's video with question number 81, and if you have not watched the previous 15-20 questions, then you can go to part number 1 to 5 and enjoy all those lectures. First of all, arrange the nafs self in Sufism from lower to higher self. So it means they are saying okay, from the ground level or from the zero level to the hero level or to the higher self, something is going over here. Okay, all right, so this topic is from your unit number 1, emergence of psychology, and the probability of coming it again is very shallow. 0.1% it is most likely to come or repeat once again. Okay, but yes, they can definitely ask you what is nas, sorry, what is not nasb, what is nafs. It is self in Sufism. They can ask you kalb, what is kalb? Kalb is heart. Just like they are asking about emotions, and Sage Bharat what he has said about all those things. Okay, so now arrange the nafs. It means all these are what? All these are somewhat nafs. In what? In Sufism, from lower to higher self. Okay, so now you have to arrange. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given over here, but there are total basically 7 types of these things from lower to higher. And the correct answer for this is, first of all, you will get inspire. So the inspired self. Okay, now you are out of the world and now you are inspired. Then you will go to the serene self or serene self, however you want to pronounce. Then will come the pleased self. Okay, and then after it will come the self pleasing to God. Okay, but then you will be self pleasing to God, and then the pure self. So option number C, sorry, second C D E A B is the correct answer. If you want, you can just simply memorize. Okay, these type of questions you need to just simply memorize, because you will not be solving it again in your entire lifetime once you clear the examination. Okay, so there is no need, just simply memorize, just mark this up right before 2 days your examination, C D E A B, and you are good to go. All right, because this question has never repeated after 2021. So it's most likely least important question these days as per the recent pattern. And there one more, this is pro tip over here, that one thing is very important for you to remember, that unit number 1, the probability or the likelihood of getting repeated questions is very less, but high in unit number 2nd, 4, 5, 8 and 9. Very high, likely possible that these units will have the most repeated questions, and unit number 1 will have very less chances. Okay, see, you have marked Sri Aurobindo in June 2023 or whatever it is, but after that you have not found his name once. Okay, but yes, Patanjali Yoga is very important. Why? Because it has many sub tests or subsets under that. Okay, so if I tell you Ashtang Yoga given by Patanjali and it has 8 things, what are those 8 things? Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam. Then we have the Pratyahar, this is the bridge over here, they can ask you anytime. And then we have the Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi, like this. Okay, so after this 8, after they have asked this 8, they have more things, 5 things under this thing, 5 things under this thing, and many more different things under each of them. Okay, so there is more value, there is more gap, there is more knowledge still to be explored by the question examiner, or it's still to be explored by the students as well. Okay, so there is more scope in topics like yoga and all these, but it has very less chances that they will ask you in detail about this, but you have to be well prepared. But as of now, you are watching Premium 2.0. Option number 2nd is the correct answer right now. Moving forward to next question. See, this question is, and I have just shared this mnemonic with you also, so that you can remember the intelligences by Gardner. Okay, so the options given over here are absolutely correct, but you are not for that. Okay, option number 1 is absolutely correct here right now. Okay, this option is absolutely correct, you can mark it. But what they are saying is, they are saying arrange in correct sequence. So there is no such sequence, but as per NTA, the first 5 intelligences given by Gardner as linguistic, logical, mathematical, spatial, and then you have the kinesthetic, and then you have the natural. Okay, so these all are intelligences given by whom? Given by this Howard Gardner. Okay, Howard Gardner has given, and he has written 2 books. One of them is most famous, called as the Frames of Mind. Okay, 1983 or 73, I'm not sure, but one of these years he wrote this Frames of Mind. Okay, now he is talking about what? He is talking us about multiple intelligences. Okay, multiple intelligences he is talking about. So there are n number of theories of intelligence. One of these is by your Howard Gardner. You can find the reference in the NCRT as well, find the reference in the C book as well, and the B book as well, and the A book as well. Okay, so Howard Gardner has given you about multiple intelligences, and for that Linguistic is that for who are interested or who like languages and all those things. Logical mathematical are for mostly scientists and logic application, rationalism and all that. Spatial is basically for navy pilot and all those things. Kinesthetic is for the body movement, dancers and all those things. Natural is for the agriculturist, botanist and persons who are interested in agriculture and plants and those all things. Okay, so one more mnemonic which I have already shared is lin, lo, mu, bo, spa, int, int, nat, x. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can remember these intelligences. This is for your linguistic, this is for your logical mathematical, this is for your musical, this is for your bodily, this is for your bodily kinesthetic. It will be included in this only. Then you have the spatial or spatial, whatever you want to call. Then you have the interpersonal, intrapersonal, natural, and existential. Okay, so depending upon what type of question it is, you just need to memorize this mnemonic. If you say lillo mubo spa intin natex again and again, eventually you will be able to remember these all levels of, not levels, these are types of intelligences given by your Howard Gardner. And then even if you forget about this thing, you will just remember, you will just chunk this one lillo mubo spa, and then you will be easily remembered, or you can remember easily intent natex for that. And we have just solved intent question intrapersonal interpersonal in the recent June 2022 paper as well, where I have told you this mnemonic also. So pretty easy. Five intelligences given by Gardner. Lin, Lo, Spa, Kai, Na. Okay, Lin, Lo, Spa, Kai, Na over here. But Lin, Lo, Mubo, Spa, Intent, Natex is the mnemonic for the complete one. Okay. So now here we are talking about Howard Gardner. But before that, the kahani or the story starts from the 1904 when who came in picture? Charles Spearman came in picture. Charles Spearman came in picture. Why? Because of the G factor and S factor. Okay, so it is called as what? It is called as the two factor theory of intelligence. Okay, this is called as the two factor theory of intelligence. Given by whom? Two factor theory of intelligence. Given by whom? Given by your Charles Spearman. If you can remember, one more two factor theory is given by Shachter and Singer, but that is for your emotions. Okay, as of now we are talking about intelligence. Then we have the two factor theory given by Charles Spearman. C. Spearman, and if you can remember, Spearman partial that method in research also is somewhat considered or somewhat related to this particular person. Now, one more thing is whatever NVS MPWR. Okay, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you try to answer in the comment what is this? Whose theory we are talking about right now? Okay, I have given you a hint also by counting these. So if you can remember, if you can comment, it's very good. If you can't, therefore you need to remember as well that this is for your Thurston. And study well. Thank you. Thurston Primary Mental Abilities PMA we are talking about. NVS MPWR, these all are the keywords for those types of things that are under Thurston's primary mental abilities, and this was the recent question we solved in December 22 as well. Okay, this was the recent question we solved in December 22 where it was written PMA primary mental abilities. We marked with this thing. We have marked the yes. One more thing, Sternberg. Sternberg is having what? Having triarchic theory. Triarchic theory of intelligence where we have practical intelligence, contextual intelligence and all those things. Sternberg has also given the love theory, also has given the investment theory. So Sternberg, R. Sternberg is very, very important. That's why this Sternberg is asked again and again. And in 1905, first modern intelligence test was prepared by Binet and Simon. So with this, we are done with this question. Option number 1 is the correct answer over here. Let's move forward and do this one. See, the evolution of the various explanations or models of memory occur in the following. So this was the only time when they have asked you about this chronology, how these are evolved, how these models of memory have been evolved. Okay, so this is multi-store, this is working memory, levels of processing and interference. So first of all, you need to gain some knowledge right now over here. First of all, we'll talk about what comes in the picture is your levels, levels. Wait, BCD, ABC, TCB, ACB. Okay. Now this question can be solved in two ways and I would like to share both the ways. Firstly, it is that you have two options in D, so you can make an educated guess that mostly or most probably the answer is going to be either one or two. Okay, you have to take that risk in the real-time exam if you find such type of questions. Okay, you have to take the risk as well. Okay, now why chronology is important and why whenever you are reading years are very very important, just how you see in our videos, is because you will be able to solve these type of questions very easily. So first of all, we'll talk about this multi-store model. It is simply talking about what? It is simply talking about stage model. And this stage model was given by whom? Given by Atkinson and Schifrin. It was the year 1968, 1968. Okay, 1968 is the year when multi-store model, stage model given by Atkinson and Schifrin in 1968. Okay, and this was the recent modern times first model of memory. Okay, as it is written over here as well. Okay, so make sure that you remember this thing. It will be very helpful for you for your memory to revise or to memorize all these things. 1968 came the first Atkinson and Schifrin state model. It is mentioned in the NCRT as well if you don't believe. Okay, now what comes next is the in the after 4 years. After 4 years, this levels of processing comes in the picture by Craig and Lockhart. It is 1972. Okay, 1972 when the Stockholm Convention was also done, and in that convention, our Prime Minister of that time, Srimati Indira Gandhi, visited over there in 1972. That was the same year when Craig and Lockhart came up with this levels of processing. And just after 2 years, working memory model came in picture by Badley and Hitch. Okay, so I hope you will never forget this thing now in your entire life. That okay, first model was the multi-store stage model in 1968. Then after 4 years, you have the 1972 Craig and Lockhart, and after 2 years, you have the Badley and Hitch working memory model. Okay, so as soon as you associate this, only if you just know this much, that A will come first, then C will come, and then B will come, you will find only and only in one option the same option is given. Only in this option. Okay. A is coming first, then C, and then B. If you are able to get all these things correctly, 1968, 1972, and 1972 and 1974 over here. Okay. If you are able to get this much only knowledge as well, still you will be able to eliminate things that okay, no option is properly and only option number one is correct over here. Okay. That is why interference was the older one, maybe in the times of Ebbinghaus, 1885, how memory is interfering or what is happening over there. Maybe, but we are not sure about this as of now. So interference can be considered first, then only the 1968 model, then the 1972 model, and the 1974 model. ACB option, the correct chronological order is given in only and only one option. So just now you saw the two ways to solve these type of questions. Okay. All right. Let's take one more question for the day, and with this we will finish today's part number 6. Okay. Now arrange the following correlations and see. I am telling you this is one of the most important question. This is IMP. Very IMP, because in each paper 2 marks are easily thrown away like this. Okay. Some of you guys might miss, but don't miss this for the upcoming exams. Okay. Why? Arrange the following correlations in ascending order in terms of their strength of relationship. See, I was solving that paper of June, not June, December 2022, and the keyword was strength of relationship over there. After which you will get to know that it is which type of design. Okay. So if you have watched that video, you will understand what I am trying to say. And now what is going to happen is you have to identify us in ascending order. Okay, so first of all the least, then the highest, then the lowest. Sorry, not high, in the ascending order. Okay, from low to high simply. So what is the correct order? First of all, what is correlation? Correlation is the relationship between one variable A and the B variable our 2. Okay, it can be for 3 or more, but that is not the concern right now. The concern right now is the strength of relationship. So it ranges from -1 to +1, and whenever the value is near to 1, it will be a strong strength, it will be showing strong strength, and whenever it will be near to 0, it will be showing low strength. Okay, so first of all, what is coming in the picture? -0.30 is the most nearer value to 0. So B will come first. Now we are left with two options. Then it will come the 0.40, and we are done with the answer. B, C, D, A will be the correct option. Then we have the 0.68, and then we have the -0.75. Either it can be positive, either it can be negative, but it has no impact on what? It has no impact on the strength. Strength will only be able to judge or guess depending upon the distance from 1 or from 0. Wherever you want to continue, from 1 or 0, depending upon that, you will get the strength of relationship. These things, plus and negative, only tells us the direction. Okay, either the correlation is positive or either the correlation is your negative. Whenever you will have positive, both the variables will go up and both the variables will go down simultaneously. And whenever you are having the negative one, you will have one going up, other going down, and when you have other going down, you have the this one going up. Okay, this is the positive one, this is the negative one, and for the 0 there is no relevance. Let's say your shoe and your intelligence has no correlation over here. Okay, so we will call this as a 0 correlation. And what is the correct answer for this? Option number 1, B, C, D, A is the correct option. And let's suppose if it was saying arrange the following correlations in descending order in terms of their strength of relationship. So what will be the answer? A, D, C, and then B. So that's all for today. This is our part number 6. See you all in part number 7. We will solve more questions from our 2021 UGC Net Psychology question paper. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Take care. See you all soon.